Hey everybody, it's the Curvy Jones checking in really quick for my week 41 vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. Make sure the volume's on. I think it is. Alright. If it's not, sorry. This is my week 41 vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. Just taking a little walk around the campus because I just ate and I need the food to settle in my stomach a little bit before I sit down. Things are going well. I am at 192.0 this week. I have been as heavy as 194. So 192 is a welcome sight. I think the last time I checked in I was like 192, 193, so not a whole lot of change since the last check-in. I do believe I have lost more inches, but I don't really measure. I just go by my clothes. So, but my thighs look smaller, and of course I always lose a lot, you know, in the waist area, right below the rib cage. And I think my face looks thinner. I don't know. My double chin is gone for the most part. So that's fun. It's like fun to look at myself now. I used to always hate to look at myself. I always hated pictures. And this morning another fun thing was looking at my shadow because my shadow is so much thinner now. So other than that, I'm okay. It's been a rough week, and guys might want to check out. I'm gonna try not to be too graphic, but I'm gonna talk about the difficulties of being a woman after vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. If you're interested, you can stay tuned in, but don't blame me if you hear something you don't want to hear. So, when women lose weight in any method, our bodies release estrogen into our bloodstream, which can mess with our emotions. It can mess with our bodily functions, like our cycles, especially if you already have issues like PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. It can really mess things up. Some women may have a longer cycle, some have a shorter cycle. I know some women that are having a cycle every 3 weeks. I know some women that have a continuous cycle for months and months during the losing phase. So I was one that did not have a regular cycle until surgery. Immediately after surgery, the first thing that corrected itself was a monthly cycle. So I went from probably a 45, 60, 90 day cycle to really almost every 30 days, 30 to 32 days. And over the past 9 months, it has adjusted itself down now to 28 days. Which is super fantastic because now I'm a regular girl. And I don't know if the symptoms I'm experiencing right now are because I'm 39 and I may be entering into perimenopause, or if it's because I had weight loss surgery and I dropped 60 pounds in 9 months. I don't know what's causing it, but well, the last few cycles have been really heavy, especially days 2 and 3. This particular cycle is long, very heavy, and I'm just experiencing things I've never experienced before. I've had to start taking some extra iron because I feel like I really need it. I don't want to become anemic, but it's really heavy, and it's rough, and I'm lightheaded a lot. Last Sunday I was out to brunch, and it was my fault because I had worked out that morning and I meant to drink a protein shake, and I totally forgot. I was like, well, I'm going to brunch. So I got dressed and I drove out to brunch, and the wait was so long, and it was hot outside, and we were standing there, and we had been standing there for probably about 20 minutes, and I got so lightheaded and so dizzy, like I just couldn't even see. And I remember I put my head in my hands and I closed my eyes, and the next thing I know, I'm in my girlfriend's chest. Like, my head just went like right into her chest. And I remember I reached out for her. I grabbed her arm because I was thinking I should grab something, and I did. Thankfully I didn't like completely pass out. I started to come to as soon as my head hit her, but I was like really disoriented, and I said, I gotta sit down. So we made 2 girls get up from this bench, and I sat down on the bench, and I was sweating and I was hot and I was dizzy and I started laughing because that's what I do when I'm nervous. That has never happened before. I have been lightheaded because I haven't eaten, but that morning I had a particularly difficult walk. I only made it 2 miles because I was just in so much pain from my cycle, and I had gotten home and I got in the shower and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, take a shower. I took some drugs and I thought, well, yeah, I'll be okay. And whew, that was rough, y'all. That was rough. That was fine the rest of the day, and we ended up eating around 1 o'clock, but at certain times during the day, I kind of have to sit down because I'm like, whew, I'm kind of lightheaded, and that stuff's just never happened to me before, and I really want to attribute it to the weight loss, to the surgery, to all that, but I'm just going to keep an eye on it for the next few cycles just to make sure that it's not something I really, I'm a Googler, so I've been Googling, all my symptoms, and it's, could be anything from extreme weight loss to perimenopause. I could also have a fibroid or cancer. So, but all of them say, if it's your first one, just watch it. After 2 or 3, you need to make sure you see your doctor. So, definitely keeping an eye on that. Hoping, I can't speak today. Hoping that it won't drag on too long, because this is definitely longer than it's ever been before, but I really feel like my body's like, oh my god, I have no idea what's going on. So, it's interesting. Our bodies are really, really interesting. So, that's my update for today. Hope everybody has a wonderful Friday and a fantastic weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Sorry, so shaky. I'm outside. Bye.